Hello everyone. Now we are going to see the demo video of Akash Infomax. We are going to fix the infusion pump in the IV port. So first you have to keep like this, and by using this rotating knob you can rotate to fix the pump. So you see the pump is fitted tightly. Now we are going to fix the IV bottle into the pump. So first we have to fix the bottle hanger into this, and then by using this small flower knob you have to close the so this is an IV chamber. You have to keep the IV chamber into this drop sensor. This is a drop sensor spring, so you have to remove this drop sensor spring and then place the IV chamber inside. Before placing the IV chamber, you have to ensure that the drip chamber liquid is 3/4. So now see the liquid 3/4 which is below the drop sensor. So I have fixed here, and then the instructions are given in the chart. We are going to fix this IV pump in. First open the door and fix the IV tube like this, and then this is a lever. This should be useful for an free flow protection, because when you are kept like this there is a chance for dropping the liquid into the patient. So we have to place the IV tube inside the lever. So I have placed inside the lever, so it blocks the liquid flow without running the machine. And then now close the door. We have connect the power cord into this FM14. So if we connect the power cord, one sound is coming there. This is an on off switch. So connecting the power cord, it shows AC indication, which means the mains is on. So now I am turn on the pump, Akash Infomax. So here you can see adult IV, micro IV. This is for an IV set. So if you have selected the adult IV set for an adult IV, and for pediatric group you have to set the micro IV. See the light, it turn into micro IV by pressing the single key. So it is an adult IV set, so I have kept it to adult. This is drop per minute, ml per hour. We can set in two options, drop per minute and ml per hour. Our flow rate is 1 to 250 drop per minute for an adult, and 1 to 100 drop per minute for pedia. Again you have pressed the key, it changes into ml per hour. So for an adult the maximum ml per hour is 0.5 to 999, and for pedia 0.1 to 100 ml per hour. First we can set the flow rate settings. So just press the up key and down key to change the flow rate while set button enable. So I have set the flow rate 15 ml per hour. So while running the machine you have to press the set button into disable. Set button disable, and then by using this run stop key, single press to start the machine. While running the machine you can see the indications. Again press the run stop key to stop the pump. So you can see the red indication, and then without the set button enable you are not able to change the flow rate. While only the set button enable we can change the flow rate. And another mode is target mode. So it should be run only in ml per hour condition. So just press the target button. You can able to set the target ml. I have set the target ml as 1, and then again press the set key. It goes to target hour. So I want target hour, I can check. So now I no need the target hour, so it should be 0. And then again press the set key. Here you can see target minute. So just press the target minute into 1 and then press run stop key. It should be useful for storing the values. So I press the run stop key. Here you can see 60 ml per hour. This is an auto flow rate calculation. So depend upon the target ml and target time, it automatically changes into the auto flow rate. And now I run the machine. Here you can see the elapsed ml. Now it is going to end, so it reaches target reached alarm. Here two displays there, one is LCD display and then 7 segment display. In LCD display you can able to see the target ml or elapsed ml, elapsed time, everything you can see. In this 7 segment display you can see the flow rate. And one more option is there. Here you can see the air bubble detector. Inside air bubble detector is there. So if there is any air bubble which is going inside the tube, it can detect and then it shows an air bubble alarm. Now we can set the bolus. So first we can see the set button enable and then machine stop condition. You have to single press the bolus key. It goes into bolus mode. First we can set the bolus ml per hour. So this is an bolus flow rate. It should be 10 to 990 ml per hour. So now I have set the bolus flow rate 500 and then after pressing the run stop key to save the value. Normally you have to run the flow rate, set the flow rate and then run the machine. So 10 ml, 10 drops per minute and then set enable, disable. Press the run button. So here bolus key is there. We have to long press this bolus key. It changes into bolus mode. Now the machine is running on bolus mode. You can see the bolus elapsed ml 0.1, 0.2, 0.3, 0.4, 0.5. I have kept the purge bolus into 1.5 ml. So after 1.5 ml, I just remove my hand. It automatically run into normal flow rate. Now the purge bolus is finished. Again another bolus is there, that is auto bolus. We can set the auto bolus by pressing the set key enable, menu key single press, and then this is an menu settings. Here you can go by pressing the set key. You can see auto purge bolus. So it is in purge. Now press the up key to change it into auto. So again press the run stop key to save the value. So while stop condition, single press the bolus key. Same, it's a bolus flow rate 500 ml per hour, and then again press the set key to set the bolus target ml. So I have set the bolus target ml 1. After setting, you have to press the run stop key. So the bolus saved the value, and then it's a normal flow rate. We can run the normal flow rate. Now I am pressing the bolus key. The auto bolus mode started. You can see the auto bolus mode. This is an elapsed ml 0.1, 0.2, 1. So the target has finished and then it changes into normal flow rate. For your information, we have given the operating procedure sticker here and an alarm indication there. And QR code sticker is also pasted in that machine. This should be useful for an asset utilization purpose. Thank you.